Henderson. And there's the slide challenge. This is the chance. Here's the shot. And they've scored again. You do see this sort of thing more and more often these days. There's so much pace in the game, and also picking the moment. They picked the moment absolutely perfectly this time.
They did, and a great piece of individual play.
Who knew Jordan Henderson could finish like that? Anyway, lads, this is CJ Novo 92, and I do apologise about the goal at the start. I just scored that the other day when I was playing with him, and I just thought, may as well chuck it in the squad, because this is the squad that I was actually using Jordan Henderson in. But he's not pacey, lads, so let's get more in about the pace in the goal. In the manager position, we have the big AVB, absolute legend, always jump up and down the pitch. But anyway, let's get in with some of the players now. We're going to set up the settings. We are running the 4-3-2-1 formation, sort of sweaty formation, and that's mostly going to be the entire squad. In fact, that is probably the whole premise of this entire squad. Let's start off with the goalkeeper. We have Lloris. Big absolute tank, and he is actually the fastest goalkeeper in the BPL with 68 pace. I really thought it was going to be Joe Hart for some reason, but actually the second fastest is actually Sorensen that plays for Stoke, so that was a little bit of a surprise. Lloris, or whatever his freaking name is an absolute tank in this game, lads. I think I spoke about him on Twitter a few times and mentioned it. I've had a shot at Neuer and I've had a shot at Casillas, but by far the best goalkeeper I've actually used is Lloris, so let's pick him up for the pace. Moving on to the right back is all about the pace as well, 91 pace, and that's going to be the Spurs future legend, that is Kyle Walker. Absolute amazing player in this game. You know I love to go all out attack, so he's always up there with his high attack and work rate, and he's 91 pace and he's brilliant long shot, makes him a definite fun player to play with. Next player is going to be Kabul. Now quickly I'm going to say Palacios is technically faster if you look at the pace option, but if you go into the hot stats or the main stats, he's actually got higher sprint speed than Palacios, so that's why I've picked him. So Kabul's actually an overall better player and got a higher sprint speed, so that is why he's in there instead of Palacios, lads. Moving on to the next player, and that is going to be David Luiz. And as always now, my new format, if I score a goal with a certain player, if I like and think it's fun, I'm going to be chucking in the squad builder, and that's going to be that one, because this guy was going absolutely insane before the start of this game, lads. He was shouting and swearing before the game even kicked off, so I hadn't scored yet, and that was how I scored my first goal. He paused it like 3 times and then eventually I've played on, but seriously the messages he sent me was hilarious. Anyway, moving on to the left back, now is going to be Cliche, and he's got 8 and 9 pace, definitely a rapid down the wing. He's a lot like Kyle Walker, got that sort of highish work rate, so he's always up, but he's got that 89 pace, really quick pace to hung back, so if anyone does do a quick counter attack, him and Kyle Walker's always got enough pace just to race back there. Moving on to the next player, and that is going to be Dembele. Now he's only got 84 pace, lads, but it was between him or Samir Nasri, and I just picked Dembele because he's actually got a high attacking and high defensive work rate. I don't know why I said workshop there. Anyway, yeah, he's actually a sort of beast player. I think I spoke about him quite a lot, especially my Belgian squad builder. He's just an overall tank, lads, really quick, really strong, got a great shot on him. Speaking of someone that's really quick, and that's going to be Ramirez. He's actually the fastest midfield player in the BPL, and that is going to be with that 88 pace. But something that really surprised me with playing with this card, he's actually so strong, he's got great aggression, which I didn't really think, because when I saw him, he was like, I think he's like really small and he's really like skinny, but he just pushes everyone off the ball. The most surprising one was Lukaku. He actually pushed Lukaku right off the ball, and I was insane. But anyway, moving on to the next player, and that's going to be Sessegnon. Oh, by the way, lads, you could probably have Podolski, but I wasn't going to convert him from a centre or forward, so I kind of class him as a striker. That's why he's not in here. But anyway, Sessegnon was very, very fun player, very underrated, very cheap, and also very, very good in his position. Got 85 pace, got great agility, got a great long shot, very nice skill moves. Actually got a really nice rainbow flick goal with Sessegnon, but I wasn't recording at the time, so I was furious with myself, because by the time I went to check, the guy had quit because it was like 5 or 6-0. Anyway, so I missed that goal. But moving on to the left forward, and that is going to be Big Bale. Bale. That's what I hear every time when I'm watching Tottenham games. He's absolutely amazing in this game. I spoke about him a lot. I'm looking forward to the Welsh squad just to see him in it again, so being able to pick him up. He's got 92 pace, 79 shot, that's a bit of a lie, but his heading really surprised me. 71 heading's a bit of a lie, because I've got a lot of pace to squad. I was flinging in a lot of crosses as well, just to be an overall tramp, just embrace the sweatiness. To beat the villain, you got to be a better villain, lads, and I was definitely a dickhead with this squad. Anyway, moving on to Walcott, and this was a lovely finish with Walcott, beautiful chip. So yeah, I was just swinging. I was really surprised with Walcott because I was going to pick up Aaron Lennon because, you know, I'm a Spurs fan and I like Aaron Lennon. But picking up Walcott, I really was surprised by how easily he just seems to finish. He's got a great long shot, great power shot, and also a very delicate chip as well. Got some nice ball control as well, and also 96 pace. I think he's the fastest player in the squad. In fact, yes, he is. Moving on to the striker, we all know who that's going to be, and that's going to be AGBONLAHOR. I know, everyone's disappointed, but before you hit that dislike, lads, really do apologise. But anyway, here's a nice goal. I wasn't going to show like the pacey trap, I'm just going to show you a nice finish. What I'm going to say about BALE, lads, if you're going to buy him, he's not as quick as Walcott and he's not as quick as Bale, and I'm going to say that right now. You can judge me on that one because he's just not. Bale and Walcott was flying by him, but what he has got is an unbelievable shot. I cannot believe it, and it's in a silver too. He just finishes so easily. So yeah, that's my starting 11, lads. My bench was just a few silver players I was having a little fun with, like a Spurs player, a Spanish player from Spurs called Falk or something, and obviously Henderson who scored that beautiful goal. But anyway, I'm going to end this video with a nice little funny clip. This is actually against the guy who was at the very start that was shouting and swearing. This is what happened for the third goal. I couldn't believe it, lads. So anyway, I've been CJ Novo 92. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.